Hello. Hi. January 18th, I think, Saturday. I'm in Laramie, Wyoming. Pulled over to have some lunch and to kind of settle my nerves, do a little meditation. Let's see here. Last Monday, I left Sandpoint, Idaho. Sunday, I left Sandpoint, Idaho. And this whole last week, I probably picked the worst time to drive. I've driven in a lot of bad conditions in my life, extremes, but this is probably one of the top ones. Just road conditions have been shitty. So coming down through Sandpoint Sunday, Monday, whenever that was, I went through Pendleton, and then you go over the Blue Mountains, and you go over Dead Man's Pass, and that was closed for a little bit. And then change required, and I made it over that. Got into Boise, pushed to Twin Falls, hit a winter storm right before Twin Falls, zero visibility, semis on my ass like usual. Couldn't even see the turnoff to Twin Falls, Idaho. Um, Twin Falls, and then where did I go? Jackpot, Nevada for a night or two to relax. I had a couple free rooms. And then I left to Jackpot and went to Salt Lake City for the night. And then I left Salt Lake Friday night, yesterday night. Left Salt Lake City Friday morning at about 7 in the morning, and um, winter storm came right through. So you go over the passes. I'm going to Boulder, Colorado, and you're coming out of Salt Lake. You're climbing different passes and mountains, and just traffic going all off the road. Just insanity. and but I had committed, and then by the time I hit Green River, the snow had stopped, but winds were 50 to 60 miles per hour on the 80, Interstate 80. So I kept trooping forward, and it was just, the roads were icy, slick, zero visibility, people driving like maniacs. And I got to Laramie, and they had shut down I-80 about 2 o'clock yesterday, which is good because I wouldn't have gone any further anyway. So I got online, got a hotel as soon as I could because I knew there'd be a lot of people dumping in since the 80 was closed. Got this cool little Ma and Pa hotel and just took a deep breath and binge watched Netflix. Lost in Space. Got up this morning and they still had closed the 80, so I checked out of the hotel about 11, went to Flying J truck stop outside of Laramie just to talk to the truckers and wait. About an hour there. They opened up the 80 for everything but high-profile light vehicles, which I guess means trucks or RVs. So about 12 I took off. They shouldn't have opened it. It was, again, the winds were just blowing snow across, and it was slick, and a couple times trucks were jackknifing, and I got stopped with lines of traffic for half an hour. But here I am in Laramie. Roads are clear here. I'm looking, the I-80 going west is closed, so there's trucks just lined up right and left here off the freeway, and the truck stops here. Gonna head to Boulder. It looks like it's clear. It says winds are still pretty high, but man, oh man, I tell you, the great part of this, I always remind myself, is this is just another adventure and journey. And though it's pretty frazzling, I take deep breaths and I try not to get too bent out of shape. I always built in time when I'm going somewhere, because I'm going to house sit some good friends of mine, Rick and Eva's place where I've been to before, and I always built in a day or two of time when things like this happen. Though you don't hope it does, but you got to look at it. I look at it all as an adventure. This is an adventure I would not want to repeat. And if I was still a drinking man, I'd be drinking whiskey when I got into Boulder tonight, but I'm not. So I'm going to probably meditate and do some yoga. Play some guitar. So anyway, that's a little update. I'll check back with you soon. Bye.